Switzerland is undoubtedly the most beautiful country in the world. It is located in west-central part of Europe. If you are planning to visit Swiss for a short period of 10 days, then here is breakdown of places and time, which will help you with your trip. Let's begin our journey with capital city of Switzerland, Bern. Offering combinations of historical structures, gardens, and riverfront, Bern must be one of must-visit places in your travel list. You can start your day roaming around beautiful old town of Bern. It is built on a narrow hill, also river Aare borders old town from three sides. Many efforts were made to keep its layout mostly unaltered since its construction during the medieval century. Bern's Altstadt has retained its character as a true old town. While roaming around Old Town, don't forget to visit the Zyklog. It is the oldest monument of the city, and with its 15th century astronomical clock, a major tourist attraction. After a long tiring walk around Old Town, you can enjoy nature, relaxing at front of Aare River, that borders the town, and enjoy your coffee. The Rosengarten is next must-visit well-known tourist attraction of the city, located northeast of the Old Town, in the Skosshall district of Bern. It is a viewpoint with mesmerizing views of the Old Town and also has a restaurant where you can dine with most scenic view of Bern. Next attraction on our list is Federal Palace or Bundeshaus. The Federal Palace is a symmetrical building complex of just over 300 meters in length. It is one of the most important historicist buildings in the country. It consists of three interconnected buildings in the southwest of Old Town. Final must-visit place on our list in Bern is Berner Münster. The church is built in the Gothic style. Its construction started in 1421, but was completed fully only in 1893. Its tall tower, with a height of 330 feet, is the tallest cathedral in Switzerland. In addition to these places, if you like visiting museums, Bern offers you wide range of different museums you can visit, and also Bern has some well-known clubs to enjoy nightlife. Basel is our second destination, which is located at about 1 hour ride from Bern. As usual, our day in Basel starts with its Old Town. Basel's Old Town is one of the most beautiful and intact of its kind in Europe and is famous for things such as the narrow alleyways with beautiful century-old buildings on both sides, and attractive squares with large number of fountains as well. You can also enjoy riding beautiful ancient trams operating in Old Town. Spallen Gate is one of must-visit place located in Old Town of Basel. The Spallen Gate or Spalenter is the most magnificent and impressive of the three city gates built to protect city, dating back in 14th century. One more place to visit in Old Town is Cathedral Basler Münster. The original cathedral was built between 1019 and 1500 in Romanesque and Gothic styles. The late Romanesque building, destroyed by the 1356 Basel earthquake, was rebuilt in 1500. It adds definition to the cityscape with its red sandstone architecture, colored roof tiles and two slim towers. After roaming around Old Town, you can visit Markthal, located within town, for some food and refreshments. Basel's Markthal was built in 1929, and it accommodates food stalls and a weekly market on Saturdays. Next activity on our list is Rheinfahr. Rheinfahr is a boat tour in Rhine River that borders Old Town of Basel, where you will get beautiful views of the town during day as well as during night. Apart from these activities in Old Town, Basel has beautiful zoo named Zoologischer Garten Basel. This zoo is Switzerland's oldest as well as largest zoo by number of animals and species. It has millions of visitors every year. Finally, same as Bern, Basel also has lots of museums which tourists can visit if they love museum, and also bars and clubs for enjoying nightlife. Third destination is Zurich, which is largest city in Switzerland, and one of most important financial cities in the world. To reach Zurich from Basel, takes around an hour and a half by train. Old Town of Zurich is undoubtedly most beautiful place in city, which is a cultural, social and historical melting pot with large number of clubs, most famous walking miles, numerous restaurants, cafes, and large amount of cultural offerings. Grossmünster is important landmark of Zurich, located in Old Town. It is Protestant church built in Romanesque style and one of 4 major churches in the city. Next tourist attraction in Old Town is Frauenster. It is a church in Zurich which was built on the remains of a former abbey for aristocratic women, which was founded in 853 by Louis the German for his daughter Hildegard. This church is also included in 4 main churches of Zurich. Next in line is also a church called Peterskirche or St. Peter's Church. It is located besides Frauenster and is also part of 4 important city churches. It is the oldest parish church in Zurich, with the original 9th century foundation walls. The church clock of St. Peter has the largest tower clock face in Europe. After visiting all attractions in Old Town, you can head to Bahnhofstrasse, Zurich's main downtown street and one of the world's most expensive and exclusive shopping avenues. Lindenhof Hill is a park with beautiful view that you must experience from other side of Lake Limmat. It is a hill and a public square which are part of the Linth Glacier's moraine. The now largely flattened Lindenhof rises about 25 meters above the Lake Limmat. Urania Sternwart is a public observatory in the Lindenhof quarter. The observatory began operating in 1759 and came to its present location in 1907. It is one of the oldest observatories in the world. In 2007 the building and telescope underwent renovations and renewal. Zurich also has zoo which is famous tourist attraction. With over a million visitors per year, it is worth a visit. In Zoo Zurich, visitors can discover over 380 animal species in nature-like habitats, such as the Lewa Savannah, Masola Rainforest and Kengkrochen Elephant Park, and learn how to protect them and their natural habitats. Uetliberg is last must-visit place in our list. It is Zurich's very own mountain. At 2,850 feet above sea level, Uetliberg towers over the rooftops of Zurich. The mountain has an impressive panoramic view of the city, the lake, and even the Alps. The Uetliberg is particularly popular in November, as its summit is often above the blanket of fog that can cover the city at this time of year. More than this, Zurich City has numerous museums, clubs as well as casino that you can visit according to your interest. Our 4th destination is Lucerne, which is 1-hour train travel from Zurich. The old town in Lucerne is small, but remarkably preserved, with full of charming squares that visitors love. The streets and passages of town are amazing and many buildings are painted with murals. No visit to Lucerne is complete without a walk across Chapel Bridge in Old Town. The covered footbridge spans diagonally across the Reuss River. Said to be the oldest wooden bridge in Europe, it was originally built in 1333 to protect the city. Next must-visit is Lucerne Jesuit Church. It is a beautiful Catholic church and is first large Baroque church built in Switzerland, in north of the Alps. Construction on the associated church began in 1667. Most parts of the church were completed in 17th century, but the onion-topped towers were not completed until 1893. The vault was also redecorated in the mid-18th century. Other church with most visitors is Hofkirche, also known as Church of St. Leodegar, which is a Roman Catholic church. It was built in parts from 1633 to 1639 on the foundation of the Roman Basilica, which had burnt in 1633. The Museegmauer is a landmark of the city located in Old Town, and together with the Water Tower and Chapel Bridge, is part of the city fortifications. The construction of the Museeg Wall began around 1370 and continued with interruptions for decades and extended well into the 15th century. If you are lucky enough to land in Lucerne on Tuesdays or Saturdays, you can enjoy its beautiful Wochenmarkt, which is weekly market taking place on both banks of River Reuss. The market consists of fresh fruits and other food items and is also covered with fragrance of fresh flowers. At night, you can visit Grand Casino Lucerne. Even if you are not a fan of casino, you can just pay a visit and witness great views of this beautiful building. Apart from historical buildings, Lucerne has beautiful mountains. One of them is Pilatus Lucerne. Mount Pilatus is a mountain massif overlooking Lucerne in central Switzerland. It is composed of several peaks, of which the highest 2,128.5 meters is named Lucerne. The top can be reached with the Pilatus Railway, the world's steepest cogwheel railway, from Alpnachstad, operating from May to November. Next mountain worth visiting is Mount Rigi. The Rigi is also known as Queen of the Mountains and is a mountain massif of the Alps, located in the Schweitzer Alps. It is almost entirely surrounded by water bodies. Europe's oldest mountain railways, the Rigi Railways, is the way to transport to top of the mountain. One more in line, Mount Titlis is a mountain of the Uri Alps, and is extremely famous amongst tourists as the site of the world's first rotating cable car. The summit of Titlis is located above the snow line, thus it has a cold, snowy climate with permanent snow cover and freezing temperatures. It is located at distance of around 35 kilometers in south of Lucerne. Apart from these top attractions, Lucerne also has a lot of different types of museums for enthusiastic visitors and clubs to enjoy nightlife. Fifth destination on list is Interlaken, which is a little more than 2 hours train travel from Lucerne. In this beautiful Swiss town, you can start your day with visiting Harter Kulm. The Harter Kulm is a viewpoint at 1,323 meters in the Berner Oberland region of Switzerland, overlooking the towns of Interlaken and Unterseen. It is located at the western end of the Harter, which in itself is the most western, forested ridge of about 30 kilometers long, prominent mountain range, dominating the north shore of the Lake of Brienz. It has restaurant with amazing view at top, and you can travel there with Harterbahn with some beautiful sceneries on way. Considered as historic town of Interlaken, Unterseen is a municipality located on eastern shore of Lake Thun. Along with Interlaken, Unterseen is an important tourist center, and from the town one can enjoy views of the mountains Eiger, Monch, and Jungfrau. Lake Brienz is a phenomenal lake just north of the Alps. The village of Brienz, from which the lake takes its name, lies on the northern shore to its eastern end. Eiseltwald is a village and municipality on the southern shore of Lake Brienz in the Bernese Oberland region. Politically, the municipality is located in the Interlaken. The place is blessed with natural beauty which you must witness. While in Interlaken, you can also enjoy helicopter ride over different places, known as Bohag Helicopter Rundflug, with prices starting from 260 Swiss franc per person. Next on our checklist is Jungfraujoch, a place you must visit once in a lifetime. It is a saddle connecting two major Bernese Alps, the Jungfrau and the Monch. It lies at an elevation of 3,463 meters above sea level, and is directly overlooked by the rocky prominence of the Sphinx Observatory. Since 1912, the Jungfraujoch has been accessible to tourists by the Jungfrau Line, a railway from Interlaken and Klein-Skydag, running partly underground through a tunnel through the Eiger and Monch. The Jungfraujoch railway station, at an elevation of 3,454 meters, is the highest in Europe. Final stop in Interlaken is Grindelwald. Grindelwald village is located at 1,034 meters above sea level. King Conrad III granted estates for first time in 1146 in Grindelwald. Since then, it has been attracting visitors from within Switzerland. The tourism industry in this town began in 18th century, when some foreigners visited this scenic town and its pictures were widely reprinted, making it popular tourist destination ever since. Sixth destination is town Zermatt, which is located at 2.5-hour train travel from Interlaken. In Zermatt, you can start your day with the Matterhorn. It is a mountain of the Alps, extend across the main watershed and border between Switzerland and Italy. It is a huge, almost symmetrical pyramidal peak in Pennine Alps, whose summit is 4,478 meters high, making it one of the highest summits in the Alps in Europe, and also one of the most visited tourist destination in Switzerland. You can go to Matterhorn by Gornergrat Railway, almost 100-years-old rail service and world's steepest open-air cog railway. Although, the ride to mountain is about half an hour, during which you can enjoy most scenic alpine view. Next must-do activity in Zermatt is hiking through Fury Suspension Bridge extended 90 vertical meters above Gornerschlucht Gorge. After comes Matterhorn Glacier's Palace. Inside Glacier Palace are new ice sculptures that are created by artists every year. With soft lighting and relaxing music, you can wander through beautiful ice tunnels. Besides this, you can visit Parish Church of St. Mauritius inside town of Zermatt. The first historical record of the church dates from 1285. Over the following centuries, the church was enlarged and renovated several times. To celebrate the 700th anniversary of the parish in 1980, the parish priest, Eduard Imhoff, undertook a complete renovation of the church. Additionally, Zermatt is equipped with activities like skiing, hiking, snowboarding, and mountain biking. Seventh and our final destination in Switzerland is Geneva. Traveling from Zermatt to Geneva takes around 4 hours by train. Our day here will start with Geneva's Old Town. It is an ancient maze of small streets and picturesque squares, filled with little cafes, restaurants, galleries, museums, and historical sites, lined by historical buildings adorned with beautiful masonry facades. St. Pierre Cathedral in Old Town has been the main Protestant church in city since 1535. Prior to that, it was Church of the Bishop of Geneva since end of 4th century, which was for about 1,000 years. It was last rebuilt between 12th to 15th century. It is also one of tourist attractions in the city. Geneva's Jet d'eau fountain in Lake Geneva is landmark of the city since the creation of its decorative version in 1891. The jet was updated in 1950s, and at present, is 140 meters high. Every second, more than 500 liters of water are expelled at a speed of 200 kilometers per hour. Located in Lake Geneva, the water jet is nowadays a must-see tourist attraction in Geneva. Palais des Nations is the home of the United Nations office at Geneva. It was built between 1929 and 1938 to serve as the headquarters of the League of Nations. Located in Ariana Park, it has served as the home of the United Nations office since 1946 and is one of main tourist attractions of the city. Église Russe is a historic Russian Orthodox church in Geneva. Grand Duchess Anna Fyodorovna, who resided in Bern and Geneva, gave funds to build the church in 1863. It was designed by David Grimm of the Imperial Academy of Arts and completed in 1866. The Russian Revival Church, with its Byzantine striped arches and gold onion domes, underwent restoration in 1966. It is also an important tourist attraction of Geneva. Last must-visit place in our list is Flower Clock. It is an outdoor flower clock located on the western side of Jardin Anglais Park, which is formed beautifully using around 6,500 flowering plants and shrubs. Apart from these important attractions, Geneva, like any other Swiss metropolitan, has variety of museums and gardens which you can visit according to your interest. So, with this finishes our 10-day trip in Switzerland. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Please let us know about your reviews and suggestions in comment section, and thank you for watching.